Hello, subscribe please. I really need the subscribers. Spain are through, and they've beaten France, of course, 2-0. Let's analyze the best player of the so-called Jamali. The Jamali guy. Let's tell us lies. Is he really a good player? Let's have a look. Subscribe as well. You better do that. This is Jamali, of course. He's the big celebrity, but I found a thing. He really just uses his one foot. That's right. He's 91% of his touches are from his left foot. Can you believe it? Right foot is only 8.3%. That is absolutely crazy. He's certainly not a two-footed player. He comes in, he gets the ball on the left foot, and he cuts in. He only touches his ball with the left foot. He's a one-trick pony, is he not? Let's tell me. There you go. That's the stats for the great Jamali. He's only 19, but he appears to be a one-trick pony, as I've described you right now. Subscribe, of course, and I thank you for watching. But that is the match coming up. They're in the final now, Spain. They played very well. They played very well today. They ran all over the park. France were very poor, really. They missed a lot of chances. They really didn't do well. The passing was sloppy and the balls were everywhere. They didn't hold the ball enough and they didn't track back enough. And they did a lot of mistakes as well. France making a lot of mistakes. The penalty was a mistake. And also, they just were not following the runners. And that second goal was because they didn't follow the runner. They let him run into the box and he scored a goal. France were all over the shop. They weren't disciplined enough. They were making a lot of silly mistakes. They didn't break down Spain enough, and they didn't have enough shots. They didn't have any urgency at the end, and they accepted that they were going to lose 2-0 about 30 minutes from the end. That's typical of the French team now. They're giving up before the even end of the match. Spain go on, and they've played very well. They've been very compact, and they controlled the ball very well. They didn't make very many individual errors. They passed the ball very well, and they ultimately tracked back and they ultimately chased down everyone that had the ball for France. They pressed well against the French all over the pitch. So they did very well and they defended very well. I was very impressed by the Spanish team and I think they'll do very well in the final if they do not win it. I would say they probably are the favourites now on that performance. They really worked well as a team, really pressed well all over the pitch, and when they got the ball, they didn't give it away. Now, they didn't really create much chances. In the end, it was a mistake, the first goal, but overall, they played very well. I thank you for watching this long and extended video. I'm not doing any more 15-second videos, but I thank you, and that information I've told you about Nibal, he being the one footer, a left-footed player that only uses his left foot. But I'm a lefty too.